Hello and welcome to the Nightly News on BCN. I am your host, Jacob. Today is December 19th, 1774, and is a very eventful day in the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Exactly 368 days ago, the Boston Tea Party occurred, which was the first major rebellion against the British government. And the rebellion was organized by Samuel Adams. According to a reliable source, 116 people were in the rebellion, but no deaths were accounted for. Now we go to Will at the Boston Tea Party.
Hi Jacob, I'm here at the scene of the Boston Tea Party with a very special witness, Mr. Samuel Adams. Come over here, Mr. Adams. I'm going to ask you a few questions about what occurred at the harbor today. Is that alright?
Yeah.
First off, do you know who is behind the acts committed today?
Only I can tell you is that the Sons of Liberty are vocalizing their opinions in many different ways, and I support them.
Do you know whose tea was dumped into the harbor today?
I believe it was the British East India Tea Company.
Thank you for your time. Now back to you, Jacob.
Thanks, Will. Next up, the Intolerable Acts. Over the course of a couple months, the British Parliament finally passed the Intolerable Acts. These closed our ports, forced soldiers into our homes, and taxed people on things from paper all the way up to sugar. Now we are going to pass it on to an exclusive interview with Thomas Hutchinson. I will.
Hi Jacob, I'm here at the town hall with the Governor of Massachusetts, Mr. Thomas Hutchinson. Mr. Hutchinson, I'm going to ask you a few questions on the Intolerable Acts. Is that alright?
Yes.
First of all, how did these acts affect the Massachusetts economy?
These acts had a major effect on our colony's economy. The British have closed their ports, which doesn't help us make much money. They have also taxed us on most things from paper to sugar. People in our colony are struggling to obtain food and other services. I support the British, but I think that we should solve this problem in a more reasonable way.
Thanks, Governor. You answered all my questions in that one. Thank you for your time. Also, many editorials have been written, and there's one extremely good one written by an anonymous writer that gives an interesting opinion on the Intolerable Acts and how they affect our economy. Read it in today's Boston Times. Back to you, Jacob.
Thanks, Will. We'll be back in a moment with more on this exciting day in the Massachusetts colony.
At 6 a.m. on December 21st, Shipmaster James Whitehead will provide passage and transportation for human and goods aboard his ship. Meet him at Hutchinson's Wharf at the instructed time and date to obtain these services.
Welcome back to the 90 News on BCN. Today we are following up a major story that happened a few years ago, with new major information coming from a news source. The Boston Massacre occurred on March 5th, 1770. In this riot, there were 5 casualties, including Crispus Attucks, Samuel Gray, James Caldwell, Samuel Maverick, and Patrick Carr. Our news source tells us that the British were taunting people there, and the people started throwing rocks and hitting them with clubs. One of the British soldiers thought that he heard the order to fire, so when that soldier fired, all the others fired. And that created the massacre. Never before has this information been released, and we're keeping the identity of the source secret for its own protection. Thanks for watching the Nightly News on BCN. Hope to see you next time.